everyone. Hope you're having a marvelous day, evening, morning, whatever time that you're seeing the show. Hope your day is going beautifully. You guys haven't seen me in a minute. I had COVID again. Could you believe that? This is my second time getting COVID. But you know what? I'm just grateful that the time that I got COVID is when it is not as virulent as it was during the height of the pandemic. So, what I mean by all of this is that the the COVID that I'm catching is very mild and it is not as deadly as it once was. So I am grateful to that. I'm grateful for that, I should say, because during the height of the pandemic, I didn't get it. But the nature of my job, I work around people, children, and, I'm in contact with them, on a regular basis. I teach over 100 students a day. So, it's not surprising that I'm getting reinfected like this because of the nature of my job. But I'm here to say that I am doing fine this morning. Not 100%, but I'm doing fine. I'm grateful for that. And, and I'm grateful for all the other things that I don't have because it could be worse. Okay. So there is where, it's important to count your blessings, name them one by one. And even the things that you don't have, you have to be grateful for. Okay. Yes. So, of course, a lot has been going on. I've been doing my posts, my shorts. I love to tell those little short stories and so on. But it's nice to see me every now and then. But and then the thing about it is that I made the promise to myself. The last post I made, and boom, here I am, in bed, not looking a hot mess with COVID. But God has plans, and when He is ready, He reveals those plans. So I am not going to question anything. I'm just going to work with the program. I'm working with the program. But anyways, just wanted to talk about Harry's last event, in Texas. It was just nice to see him. He was in his element. He was meeting with the grand prize. Is it the grand? I never know if it's to say the grand prize or the grand prix. I don't know how to say it. Okay, I think it's the first one, not the latter. It's the grand prix. I think it is. Let me just, yes, it's Prix. That's what it is. It's the grand prix. I don't pay attention to any of those things. The Sussexes are exposing me to everything out there in the world. Yes, it is. Harry, he attended the Formula One, and it was called Lenovo Grand Prix in Austin, Texas. Okay, and he was the guest of Mercedes-Benz, Petronas F1 team. That's what it was. Mercedes-Benz Petronas F1 team. And you could see Harry was, talking to some of the mechanics, talking to some of the team members, and, learning about how they prepare for the tournament. And I'm not surprised that Harry was there. Some people may be like, "Oh, what Harry is doing down there? What he knows about that and stuff like that." But we saw Harry with Diana once upon a time, back in the day, at the England Grand Prix, and we also saw him in. I think it was in 2014. He was also at an event like that, and then we saw him opening a museum in England just before he immigrated into the United States. So we saw all of those things in the past where Harry was involved with race car driving. And after all, what man out there that gets the opportunity to go and see these fabulous car, these race car drive, and meet these race car drivers, these daredevils, I literally call them daredevils. Um, what person, man or woman, would not want to go and check those cars out? Okay, and so as I said, Harry is no, it's not his first rodeo. He's been, to those events before. It would have been nice to see him with a photo of Lewis Hamilton, his guy. Lewis Hamilton was the person that he had opened the museum with in the United Kingdom. So it was, I think it was called the Museum at the Silverstone Motor Racing Circuit. I think that's what it, or the Museum of something like that. I'm out of my element here, people. I'm out of my element, but I'm trying. So yes, and the next thing I wanted to talk about again is the last time we saw Harry and Meghan when they came from um, their island vacation, and I was just in Canoe Yuan, I used to call it, but I heard somebody said it's Canwan. Don't ask me. I tell it, as I said to you guys, I am learning as I am going. I'm being exposed to new places, new events, and I'm loving it. I'm laughing, I'm taking it all in. But anyways, so in Canwan, after they came back from their vacation in Canwan, they came in through Atlanta, and at this point, I feel like Harry and Meghan are being harassed, literally. If you ask me, it was it was just an invasion of privacy. That's what it was, literally. Why would people be coming and snapping Harry and Meghan while they are on the tarmac in the airport? I don't get it. I don't get why it is acceptable anywhere in the world for people who are coming into an international airport and be on the tarmac, literally coming off those small planes. When you come off those small planes, you don't come into a hangar where it's attached to the plane. You literally have to walk off out of the plane or walk underground and come into the terminal. Why Harry and Meghan are being photographed there? Who is calling? Who is given access? Some people needs to be fired. I mean to say, there is just absolutely no privacy when it comes to Harry and Meghan. And then people are complaining and talking about how Harry and Meghan are taking private planes, and making a big to do about it. Yes, they have to, because if you guys weren't chasing them around like that, maybe they would be able to fly like all of us, because we don't have people hounding us. But they have to fly privately, because look at what they have to encounter. Literally, people chasing them for photos. We all know what happened to Diana. Chasing them for photos, harassing them at every turn they make. They cannot have a private life, and you want them to fly with, what's the opposite of private? Did I write that somewhere? The opposite of private. Yes, definitely. You want them to fly locally or fly like everybody else when they don't have their privacy. It makes no sense. So essentially, the people in them who are talking about Harry and Meghan, they're the one that is pushing them to take private planes so that they could secure their privacy and their safety, because they can't go anywhere. They're with custom agents on the tarmac, and you guys are there taking photos of them. I don't know who is giving people that kind of access. Somebody has to look into that, okay? No, the last thing that I wanted to talk about, and by the way, not that I see everything that happens with Harry and Meghan, and sometimes I just make the call. The ethical person in me sometimes say, this photo here, I'm not going to post it. And that's the reason why I did not post those photos, because I just thought that it was an invasion of privacy. It was with customs agents. It was on the tarmac. Clearly, Harry and Meghan did not even they probably they know that they should be looking out for everything, but I don't even know if they even saw people, because the photos came from behind. I don't even know if they saw these people they're taking their photos. But anyways, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is Dr. Gabor Mate, and he was giving an interview, and I saw a few clips of it, and I did some reading on it, and I did a presentation on it on the channel, and literally, this man, because of the negative feedback that he got from Prince Harry's interview, this man had to seek out therapy, professional help. Just imagine, the professional is seeking out professional help. Psychiatrist, psychologist is seeking out help because of the negative feedback and the criticism that he received after doing Prince Harry's that interview with Prince Harry. So I could just, when I saw that, I could just imagine what Harry and Meghan is going through. They're not professional. They're not, armed with the tools, or like Dr. Mate is, to combat this negativity. So if a professional that is trained in the field of psychiatry and psychology, after the onslaught of negativity that he received out there, needed to look for help, just imagine what Harry and Meghan are going through. Just imagine the day in, day out, 7 days a week, 365 days a year of negative coverage. Just imagine what they are going through. If a professional had a hard time dealing with it, just imagine how Harry and Meghan is dealing with all of this. My heart goes out to them. Absolutely. So, yes, I just don't know when this is going to stop. I really don't know when this is going to stop. And as I said, Meghan and Harry is a lot of people's meal tickets. Without them, their bills will not be paid. And as a result, they are just constantly under attack and being harassed no matter where they go. I was just about to say, if they go to the bathroom, they're there. I saw a picture when Harry was in Texas at the Grand Prix. He was coming out of the bathroom and somebody was standing there. I'll show it to you guys. Standing there, watching him, and Harry's face is like, what? He had a puzzle face, meaning that I'm just using the bathroom and you need to be there. That was funny. I'll show you guys that. But anyways, guys, take care. I've said enough. I'll post this as soon as I can. Take care and bye. That's all for now. And by the way, the shows that I tape, they're very early in the morning, so it might I sung all over the place because you all are the first people I'm talking to for the day. So take care. Bye.